For many people, adjusting to the new lifestyle that a ketogenic diet requires can be difficult. Drastically changing your diet, shopping for new foods, meal planning, and tracking macros requires a good deal of thinking ahead and maintaining discipline. As so many in our community can attest, the results are more than worth it. But nevertheless, change can be hard for everyone. One particularly tricky situation can be going out. Whether it's happy hour with friends or a nightcap after a special dinner, bars are generally not the most keto-friendly places. Beer and wine are loaded with carbs, and most cocktails are too. Even non-alcoholic drinks are often packed with sugar. But don't worry, following a keto diet doesn't mean you can't ever drink alcohol or fun drinks again. We've got your comprehensive guide to boozy and zero-proof beverages. When it comes to adult libations, cutting out all the beer and wine is a good place to start. However, if you enjoy a glass every now and again, some options are better than others. There are some low-carb beer options out there, such as Bud Select, Miller 64, and Michelob Ultra. Some of these are pretty low in calories and carbs. For instance, Michelob Ultra contains only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories. If you want a different brand of beer, check its nutritional information ahead of time online so you can plan accordingly and accurately track your macros. Most often, darker beers mean higher carb counts, so pass on stouts and lagers that are darker in color, especially those that are red, amber, or brown. If a glass of vino is what you like to unwind, the best choices are unsweetened and unflavored champagne, dry red wine, and dry white wine. Though there isn't often nutritional information on wine packaging, and info about some brands isn't easy to find online, these lower sugar options usually contain between 4 and 5 grams of net carbs per 5-ounce glass. Always avoid sweet wines, wine coolers, and fortified dessert wines such as port and sherry. Other beverages, such as hard cider and hard seltzer, sometimes market themselves as healthier choices, but in reality, many have more carbs and calories than light beer. Always do some research before cracking a cold one open. Hard liquor and spirits are usually the best choice for imbibing on a keto diet. While liquor is made by distilling the natural sugars in grains, potatoes, and fruits, nearly all of the sugars are converted into ethyl alcohol during the fermentation and distillation processes. Generally, liquor with 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof, or higher will have 0 grams net carbs, even whiskey, bourbon, and most rums. The most important thing to remember about hard liquor is that many of them are flavored, and those additives can ramp up your carb count. Steer clear of any sweet mixes like margarita mix, liqueurs, and fruit juices, all of which will add extra carbs. Not everyone enjoys a straight shot of liquor or a shot on the rocks, so if you're looking for mixers, keep it simple. Seltzer and sparkling water are the best options, and the occasional diet soda or sugar-free energy drink is okay too. Be aware that some diet sweeteners do spike blood sugars. To learn more about low-carb sweeteners and which are best to consume, check out the video titled "The Best and Worst Sweeteners on a Keto Diet." It's important to note a few keto-specific things about drinking liquor. It can actually deepen your level of ketosis because of alcohol's effects on liver metabolism. Essentially, more ketones are produced as you drink more, and when your liver is processing alcohol, it's being converted to a triglyceride, which can also positively affect the production of ketones. However, drinking alcohol will slow weight loss down because even if you consume low-carb alcohol and stay in ketosis, the ethyl will be burned by the body in preference of all other nutrients. In other words, alcohol will slow down the fat loss process because a smaller amount of the free fatty acids will be converted into ketones. People on a ketogenic diet tend to have a lower tolerance for alcohol, meaning they experience a heightened level of intoxication that also happens at a quicker rate than usual. It is crucially important to be careful when consuming alcohol on keto, especially if you're driving. Do not drink and drive. Also, many people report worse hangovers while on a ketogenic diet, so if you're drinking alcohol, be sure to stay hydrated. Remember to drink 1 glass of water for every ounce of hard liquor or glass of wine or beer you consume. Drinking alcohol can also stimulate the appetite, and combined with the impaired judgment that can come from indulging in booze, that can mean slip-ups when it comes to your diet. If you're going out, be prepared by bringing along keto-friendly snacks or researching the bar or restaurant menu ahead of time. When it comes to non-alcoholic drinks, water, 0-calorie unflavored sparkling water or seltzer, unsweetened tea, iced tea, and coffee are best. Diet sodas and energy drinks, as mentioned before, may still affect your insulin levels, even though they don't contain sugar. Perk up your water by adding frozen berries, ice cubes frozen with finely chopped fresh mint, citrus juices, or any combination of those items. Some water enhancers, like the Stir and Skinny Girl brands, add natural flavor to water and are sweetened with stevia. Just make sure you stick to the recommended serving size, because some of these products' flavors contain preservatives and trace amounts of sugar, which might have a negative impact on ketone production. Unflavored sparkling water and mineral water are almost always carb and calorie-free and can provide a refreshing alternative to still water. Coffee is, of course, an important morning ritual for many of us and is perfectly keto-friendly served black or with full-fat dairy or dairy alternative. You can also up the fat content of coffee easily by adding MCT oil or powder, coconut oil, or grass-fed butter. If you miss the specially blended drinks from your favorite cafe, check out our recipes for Keto Pumpkin Pie Spice Latte, Creamy Keto Hot Chocolate, and the Spinach Shamrock Latte, all of which you can make at home. Teas are another great option as they contain virtually no carbs. Black, green, and herbal teas provide plenty of variety. Just beware of teas that contain dried fruit or sugar derivatives, which can leach some sugar into your cup as it steeps. Always read the label. There are a handful of keto-friendly sports drinks like Powerade Zero and Vitamin Water Zero that have a 0 net carb count. Some zero-carb energy drinks include Red Bull Sugar Free, Monster Zero Ultra, and Zevia 0-calorie energy drink. Nut milks are often a better keto alternative to cow's milk, which contains 12 grams of sugar per cup. For drinking or baking, consider using a non-dairy alternative like almond, coconut, hemp, or flax milk. Carefully read labels to look for added sugars, and don't consume more than 1 serving of these milk alternatives per day because of their net carb content. People following keto diets sometimes miss smoothies. Just because most smoothies are loaded with sugars from fruits and milk doesn't mean you can't enjoy a keto-friendly version. To make a nourishing, low-carb smoothie, combine high-quality fats like egg yolks, avocado, MCT oil or coconut oil with full-fat yogurt, keto-friendly liquids, leafy greens like spinach or kale, protein powder, and no or low-carb sweeteners and other flavorings like vanilla extract. Even though they certainly have nutritional benefits, drinks like coconut water, vegetable juice, and kombucha should be avoided, as each contains a medium-high net carb count. With so many great keto alternatives, it's best to stay away from them on a regular basis. As you can see, whether you're looking to start your day with a coffee or end your day with a mixed drink, there are so many keto-friendly drinks available to help you stay on track with your goals. For more information, recipes, and tips, check out RuledMe's extensive resources for starting and sticking to a ketogenic diet.